Hello, good people of the internet. Welcome to Borderlands 2. Just waiting for this to load up now. So, Borderlands 2 is a game that's been released quite some time ago, and myself and Mr. Viper have played the absolute balls off this game on the good old Xbox 360. So we have a couple of friends on Xbox Live, and we've, as I say, played the absolute balls out of this game. But I recently had the opportunity to buy it for PC, and I took the opportunity, and I also decided to get the Psycho pack, because that was one thing that I hadn't actually gotten on the Xbox. So you can see here in the lovely intro screen that we have the Psycho. So we have Krieg is his name, and we're just playing through with him. So basically I just want pretty much to show you guys what Krieg looks like if you haven't checked him out, and also just what Borderlands 2 looks like on PC with pretty much full settings. So one thing that was kind of starkly obvious playing this on PC as opposed to playing on the Xbox is that the graphics were just way better. So the level of detail is pretty crazy. The textures are much higher resolution, and it just looks wow, it's awesome. So we are way back at the beginning of this game, and we're just getting a little bit lag at the moment because I'm just having one or two little problems with the PC at the moment. Fraps is kind of crashing every now and again and doing things, so I haven't done a restart because I just wanted to get this video out of the way. So as I say, we are just messing around with this because I just want to level up the Psycho and go through his class and see what the story is. How do we I knew there was a way to... No, that's not what I want to do. How do I... Sorry, now I'm trying to just rotate the camera view around. I know there's a way to do it. Oh, there it is. Why wasn't that working the first time? Anyway, so there's Mr. Krieg the Psycho, and here we have our... For any of you not familiar with Borderlands 2, here we have our setup. So this is our backpack, this is all our crap, so we can only carry a limited amount of stuff. I managed to get a Psycho skin, so that's cool. We might have a look at that. These are all the weapons that I have in my inventory at the moment, and over here are the ones that I have equipped. So I can only equip 3 weapons at the moment. I'll unlock the 4th slot in a little while. This is our shield, which gives us protection. This is our class mod, so this gives me plus 20% to burn damage, which would be pretty useful if I go down one of the specific trees. This is a relic, which I got for purchasing, I think it was a limited edition or this pre-order edition or something like that. It came with the special Valve weapons. It's not Valve weapons, Jesus. Gearbox weapons. Getting very confused. Just because I'm playing it on Steam doesn't mean Steam or Valve did it. Whatever. Anyway. So here we have the grenade as well. So this is our thrown weapon. So yeah, so you can upgrade these. You can come across a million different variations of these weapons. This one is a bandit weapon, so its stats aren't that great, but it does have some pretty cool, stats. The fact that it's highly effective versus flesh, so it's got fire damage. So if we, oh cool, okay, so that's just telling me that I've unlocked that new customization skin. So at the moment we have the shotgun, so that's the bilateral FaceTime. So you can see we get, where is it? 26 by 10 damage. It consumes 2 ammo per shot, so it's something that initially when I started playing this game, I saw like really high magazine sizes, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. But then I started seeing all this consumes 2 ammo, 4 ammo, 5 ammo per shot, and I was like, that's pretty crap. So earlier on you get those kind of stats, but later on in the game, not so common. So this is our bilateral FaceTime. See, the level of detail in these weapons is just insane. Okay, so now we move on to the bandit weapon. Now this one is a little different because it actually fires a projectile. So you can see that projectile flying away there. So it's quite slow moving in comparison to some other weapons. So when you're wandering around trying to take out enemies with it, Obviously you need to kind of plan for the trajectory and the speed of travel of the bullet. So I missed him there, unfortunately. Go on, go on. Oh, you bastard. Get him, get him, get him. Whoa. Okay, skags are out in force today.
Paper cut.
Okie doke. So now I'm going to unleash my action skill, which is the buzzsaw rampage. Screw you, Barskag. So each character in this game has a special action skill. So any of you familiar with the Borderlands universe will be familiar with this setup. And so the buzzsaw rampage for the Psycho is pretty awesome, because it does high amounts of melee damage, and oh, that was pretty cool. He got affected by that as well. And the really cool thing about the buzzsaw rampage is that when you kill, what is going on here with the swag? Anyway, sorry. When you kill an enemy, your health regenerates completely. So obviously you're taking a lot of shield damage, but your health regenerates completely, and that's pretty freaking awesome. So it's kind of like the it's kind of like Zero's action skill, whereby if you kill an enemy, his action skill completely regenerates, and you can continue using it for that kind of usage. So if you get a bunch of enemies who have low health, you can kind of string them together using the action skill, and it works out really well. So it's kind of something similar with this. If you have a lot of enemies who you can take out in one hit, you'll do pretty well, because you're pretty much invincible. Stop attacking me. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of damage to these guys with this flame weapon because it's highly effective versus flesh. Okay. I am getting mauled here because my gear is pretty crappy, let's face it. So I'm gonna whip out my sniper rifle here and get a critical. Come on. Oh. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Pull off a critical headshot. Yes, there we go. Yes. Nice.
What did I tell you?
Yes. So you can see there's my challenge progress updating there. So any of you not familiar with Borderlands 2, and I'm going to be really surprised if there is anybody out there who's not familiar with Borderlands 2 after all this time. If you happen to be one of those rare people living in a cave for the last year and you're not very familiar with Borderlands 2, it is chock full of challenges. So let's have a look at my badass rank. I haven't unfortunately earned a token yet, but these are all the challenges. So Hammerlock's Hunt is a DLC, so these are all the challenges for that. So you have the various different levels of them as well. So not only do you have to defeat this dude, but you need to do it a couple of times and you get loads of badass rank, things like that. This is for the Campaign of Carnage DLC, this is for the Dragon Keep DLC, this is for the Pirate's Booty DLC. So many DLCs, and there's more to come. And these are just all the general ones. So Bruisers, you kill those, you kill 10 of them, you unlock level 1, and at level 1 you get a 1 badass rank. So using the badass ranks, you can apply bonus stats. So for example, if I use a badass token, I can choose between 5 different stats to upgrade, like 0.2%, and you unlock loads of badass tokens over the course of the game, so you end up with way higher stats than these, or way higher stats bonuses than these, and this is just what I've gotten just playing through. The really, really cool thing about the badass rank is that it's permanent across all of your characters. So because this game has 6 different playable characters, when you start up a new game, you're starting, if you start up with a new character, you're starting right from the start. But with the badass ranks, they are permanent across all characters. So the level I have now, if I was to go off and start a new character, then yeah, no problem. Now I'm seeing something on my map here. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. What is this? Custom objective. Oh, I placed that. Yeah, dumbass. I was wondering what that was. Okay, so let's have a look at our objectives and see what we're doing. So that's part of the main quest, hunting the Firehawk. Shield bashers, that's back in Southern Shelf. Assassinate the assassins, that's a really annoying one, I don't want to do that. The name game, medical mystery. Okay, let's go pay a visit to Doc Mercy. So we're gonna
Guns, glorious guns.
see, is there anything interesting here? Not really. Nah.
Tear the bad guys.
We'll just get some ammo.
Huh? May it keep you safe in your travels. A pleasure as always.
Grenade mod, it's only slightly better. Nah, screw it.
Come back anytime.
Alright, there is a vehicle station around here, isn't there? Yeah, over here. Oh, and there is a medical supply. Corrosive spike shield, no. Turtle shield, no. No. Ah, screw it.
Hey y'all, welcome to the new and improved Catch a Ride. Now with 47% more than 26% death annually. That is down from last year. Hold your applause.
Oh, Scooter, you crazy bastard. So that colourful character you heard there in the background is Scooter, and that's pretty much all I'm going to say, because a lot of this game is references or getting to know the characters, or you know.
I love it when you splash on my windshield.
One really cool thing about this game is what's known in the industry as squawks. So basically what my character just said there is his kind of random outbursts based on what's going on in the game. That one was pretty awesome, I gotta say. Suck it. Taste my buckshot. You know you want it. Down you go. So the Skags are heavily armoured up front, but if you hit them in the behind, giggity, it does a lot of damage to them. So I'm trying to take out this rack. He is now about to attack me. So he's going to fly off and then come back. Oh, okay. So he's clearly a chicken shit rack. He decided not to come after me. So we are going to pay Doc Mercy a visit. So Dr. Zed back in Sanctuary knows this guy, and he's quite jealous of the fact that Dr. Mercy actually has a real medical license. It's kind of one of the jokes that they continually reference in this game, and he's using some sort of brand new weapon type that throw a grenade. The Dr. Zed has never come across, and that we've never come across in the previous game. So it's something called E-Tech weapons. Time for the action skill. Suck it. So you can see my health fully regenerating there.
Keep your mitts off my toy. Find your keepers, losers die.
Whoa.
Now what in the hell's he got? Looks like you found what's been perforating my clientele. Do me a solid and get that gun.
Sure, Dr. Zed. Just, you know, as soon as I die. So, I got pretty much annihilated there. And
Murder.
yeah, I died. So, as Dr. Zed mentioned there, he's got a weird kind of a weapon. And one of the key things in the storyline of Borderlands 2 is that a new element called Iridium has come along. And Iridium is now being used to make weapons, and they're pretty strong weapons as well, so that's what Doc Mercy is using there. So we need to take that bastard out and steal his E-Tech weapon. So, I just got owned there, so we're gonna try and take the fight to him. And of course, there's an invisible barrier there, so we can't go through that, but that's fine. We'll survive. Okay, so Doc Mercy is gonna suck it. Throw a grenade. Oh. One of the cool things. Oh, nice. One of the cool things about the grenades in this game is the various different kind of effects that they can have. One of them is really cool. It's kind of got a black hole effect, so it sucks in enemies nearby, which is pretty awesome. So it kind of pulls them all into it. kind of like an implosion, and then just explodes and does damage to them. There we go. Now it's your turn, Doc Mercy.
You can't stop me.
Whoa. That E-Tech weapon is it's kind of crazy.
Pounds of flesh.
Yeah, you're pretty weak. You're not using your shield, aren't you, though? And down you go.
What gets your fancy pantsy mid-school degree now, huh, Mercy? Good job, Vault Hunter. Search his body and see if you can't grab that weird-ass gun off him. I'll be damned. That's E-Tech.
Which, of course, he has already explained to us. Not. So at this point, first-time players are like, what the fuck is E-Tech? What the hell is going on? Why is he using a laser gun?
If I want to treat people shot by E-Tech, I want to need way more wounds to practice on. Now that you got Doc Mercy's E-Tech gun, why don't you test it out on the local bandits?
Oh, Dr. Zed. Oh. Crap. Okay. Equip. Pretty sweet weapon, I gotta say. Woo. Down you go.
So it looks like that gun uses iridium chip to turn bullets into
Stuff that ain't bullets.
Energy stuff. God damn, iridium is weird.
So my goal at this point is to kill these guys solely using this weapon, so... Hey, cut it out. Marrow me. These psychos are nuts. Their squawks are even crazier than my psychos.
I'm doing some research. Looks like there's all kinds of E-Tech guns out there for you to find. Blaster rifles, plasma cannons, rail guns. Sounds dangerously awesome.
Oh, Dr. Zed, you loon. I'm gonna kill 25 of these guys. Okay, let's stop playing around. I'm already out of ammo. Where the hell am I supposed to get more ammo for this thing? Anybody? Any ideas at all? Frost Springs. Hello. What's down here? Oh yes, yes, I know what's down there. We don't want to go down there. Okay, so I'm now legging it back to the ammo dump. I has the needs of the ammos. Would you piss off? Thank you. Whoa! I go alpha off. I dare you to open your mouth again. I dare you. Suck it. And suck it. So his melee attacks are nowhere near as satisfying as Zero's, because obviously Zero's got a big freaking nano blade or whatever the hell it is.
May it help you kill many things. Nothing like a good sale.
But it's still pretty useful.
Goodbye, keep you sharpening it out.
Right. So now we have a little bit more now we have a little bit more ammo for this weapon. Let us head back. So we can just teleport directly to our vehicle. It's the handiest thing. And then we jump back in here. I don't know if enemies are actually going to spawn here. I don't think any more of them are going to spawn here, so we may need to wander off somewhere else and find them. Yep, is the case. Right. I know just the place. So there is fast travel and there's vehicles in this game, but sometimes you do find yourself just running for like 5 minutes to get from one place to another. Most of the time you're not alone, you're generally being attacked by something or someone. So, let's say you're not normally alone, but can be a bit annoying every now and again. You, I'm sick of you. Yeah, that's what I think of you. Alright? Yeah, punk. Come on out, guys. So this is one of those special weapons that you can see flares out when you're firing it. And I'm about to die. It's helpful. So I'm in my final stand now at the moment, and I can move around and still kind of take on these guys. But I am about to die very shortly if I don't kill this guy. Nice. Okay, got a second win there.
Echo, I took off one of my patients. It looks like all weapon manufacturers licensed E-Tech from Hyperion for their experimental guns. I guess that explains how Hyperion got so rich off that iridium after the vault opening.
Whoa! Jump! Damn it! Damn Suicide Psycho with his grenade. Nice, level up. So I'm now level 10. Got it like that. Okay, just another 4 of these guys. And we're good. One more. Seriously? Can't get one more? Ah, that's annoying. Okay, well I still have enough ammo, so time to go wandering. So once we have this last dude taken out, we will have a look at our skill tree and invest that 1 point we just earned. Whoa.
Your liver is a good ornament!
Okay. That's disturbingly specific there, Krieg. All I need is one. Just one. Oh, god damn it. He would have to be a badass, wouldn't he? Right, fuck that. Take far too long to take him out. Far too much ammo. Whoa. Yeah, you're the son of a bitch.
It's strangling time!
After watching you blast those bandits with that E-Tech gun, I've come to a medically sound conclusion. E-Tech is freaking dope. Come on back to
Medically sound. Fair enough. I'm quite sure I'd call it that myself. Oh, why are those fuckers attacking me now? Getting the hell out of here. Slightly glitched. Just sitting there, doing nothing. Get in that fucking thing. Okay, I got him in the gunner's seat for some stupid reason there.
Train won't stop!
Stop attacking my vehicle! Rah! Rah! Right, is that taken care of? I'm just gonna drive over here into relative safety. Okay, so we'll hop out and take a little breather. Okie doke. So, that mission is now complete. We just got to turn it into the Doctor's head, and he'll give us a weapon in return. I don't know what it'll be, but that should be interesting. It's unfortunately more than likely not going to be an E-Tech weapon. I could hold on to this for the time being, but it'll slowly become useless as I gain levels. So, yeah, not really much point. Now, here comes the skill trees. So, like all player characters, Krieg has 3 different skill trees that you can invest points in. And all the way down the bottom is kind of a crazy skill. So in the Bloodlust tree he has Blood Explosion. So basically killing the enemy causes them to explode with an elemental nova matching the element of the damage that killed it. Non-elemental damage will cause an explosive nova. So nova damage increase for each stack of Bloodlust. So with Krieg, Bloodlust is gained every time you do damage to an enemy. And just keeps stacking up over and over and over again. Overkill damage on this one here is any extra damage that was done to the enemy that wasn't required to kill him. So that's obviously added to the elemental over there, so that's kind of crazy. You have all these various different things, and I'm not going to bore you guys with all this kind of stuff, because if you're interested, you're going to go Google it, or you're going to play the game and you're going to work away on that yourself. The Mania one has released the beast, so when you activate the Buzz Axe Rampage when you're at or below 33% of your max health remaining, it instantly refills and you transform into a badass psycho mutant, and you deal increased melee damage and you get significant damage reduction. So it's pretty handy, but it only really works when your health is really, really low. So it's kind of the trade-off there. So it's kind of risk-reward kind of a thing. And then you have the Hellborn one, which is all about just being on fire and just going nuts. So at the very, very bottom, Raving Retribution. While you're on fire, taking damage from enemies will spawn homing balls of fire that seek out the attacker and explode on impact. So all of these kind of skills here are all about making sure that you are on fire as often as possible. So when you're on fire and you have this final skill down here, it means while you're on fire, if an enemy shoots at you and you take damage, you then spawn a homing ball of fire. It's pretty crazy, and that's one of the ones that, even though I'm not too pushed about being on fire the whole time, just this skill alone makes me want to kind of get the whole way to the end. Once you've leveled up and you've gone, leveled up to 50 or 61 or whatever the level cap happens to be, and you've gone the whole way to the end, you can always just respec. You pay a little fee at the change station, and you can respec your character, so you can just go the whole way to the bottom of another tree and try it out. So I'm probably going to do something like that, but for the time being I'm messing around in the Mania one, and I've added just 1 point here, so I'm kind of sampling from all of them at the moment. So let's have a look. Increased melee damage. Because 0 was my favourite when I was playing through in the Xbox, I kind of have a thing for melee damage, so I'm not quite sure whether that... no, I like having large magazine size, so I'm gonna add to that one. So obviously the Buzz Axe Rampage is you get increased movement speed and melee damage. Killing an enemy instantly refills your health, and taking damage accelerates the recharge. So if you take loads and loads of damage and you somehow manage to survive, you may even recharge it enough to kind of keep going, as I said, like with the Zero's action skill. So, right, that's Borderlands 2 on the PC. As I said, I think it looks pretty freaking sweet. The textures are awesome and the effects are great, and thankfully I have a PC that's powerful enough to run it with those specs and get a consistent 30 if not higher frame rate, so I'm pretty happy with that. So thanks for coming along, guys. Thanks for checking out Borderlands 2 and the Psycho character with me, and if you want to see more of Borderlands, if you want to see more of the character, leave some comments, leave some feedback, let me know what the score is and how you feel about that. If some of you guys want to see more, then I will gladly record some more Borderlands 2 gameplay and get that up on the old YouTube for you guys. So thanks once again for coming along for the ride, and we'll talk to you guys again. Alright, take care.